It's another weekend, and as usual, the tabloids kept readers informed all through the hebdomad. The public bilingual daily Cameroon Tribune carried an integral speech of the head of state to the youth on the eve of the Youth Day. In 12 pages, the tabloid analyzed the speech and pointed out the key message was a call for youth to be committed actors in nation building. Echoes of the 53rd Youth Day celebrations across the territory were also reviewed. Echoes of the Youth Day too were good in the northwest and southwest, despite the lockdown, as reported by the lone English language daily The Guardian Post. The day was celebrated in major towns like Boya and Kambe. Who burnt down Kumba District Hospital headlined the bi-weekly The Horizon. While the tabloid was still investigating the real criminals, the Voice newspaper reported that while hospitals are collapsing, doctors are fleeing, over 200 villages too have been on fire. The bloodbath, the Voice said, rages on, while the Guardian Post wept for the 4 more lives wasted in the Kumba Hospital fire incident. Cameroon Tribune also told readers that the burnt Kumba Hospital was visited by the governor of the region, Bernard Okalia Bilai, who braved gun bullets to evaluate the damages and reassure patients. An unsafe visit as Amber Boys attacked the governor's convoy, as per the Voice. An attack the Guardian Post reported left 12 soldiers and a journalist wounded. Cameroon Tribune came back on the hospital inferno to say that the medical corps, the civil society and human rights defense bodies condemned the incident. The paper also carried a press release from René Emmanuel Sadi, Minister of Communication, denouncing the arson on the Kumba Hospital and addressing the head of state's condolence message to the families of the deceased. Meanwhile, Paul Atanganji, Minister of Territorial Administration, has instructed governors of the Northwest and Southwest to crush the separatists. According to the Guardian Post, he told these governors during the first semester meeting of regional chief executives of the country's 10 regions that held in Yaoundé. Firm instructions here and a soft word elsewhere, as the Post-Weekender said, Fai Yengo of the Disarmament Commission begged combatants to disarm. The English language daily The Guardian Post reported that 15 rights groups in a press conference in Johannesburg have written to the UN calling on the body to investigate atrocities in the Northwest and Southwest, while the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has reiterated his willingness to mediate the crisis in the Northwest and Southwest. The bi-weekly The Horizon went further to say the UN Secretary General discussed with PM Joseph Dion-Ngute during the Africa Head of State Summit on the detention of Kamto and the deteriorating Anglophone crisis. Where did it go wrong for Southern Cameroons? The answer could be read in the columns of the Post-Weekender. The paper took readers back down memory lane to revisit the history of the 1961 plebiscite and Southern Cameroons, from the founding fathers to what has escalated to the Anglophone crisis today. The lone English daily The Guardian Post broke the news on the transfer of Kamto and Co. to Nkondengi after a late-night court appearance. Kamto and his co-accused have been charged with insurrection, rebellion, hostility towards fatherland, among others. The weekly The Voice, like The Guardian Post, also reported that more CRM sympathizers have joined their president in Nkondengi. On another hot story, after repeated clashes between traders, motorbike riders and council police in Yaoundé, the SDO has banned the activities of council police as reported by The Guardian Post. Crisis in the world and crisis in the church too. The Horizon and The Voice newspapers reported that a dark cloud looms over the PCC. Tribalism, bickering, power struggle, financial scam have bedeviled the PCC. On another note, the life of President Biya has been celebrated. The president is 86, as reported by The Guardian Post and Cameroon Tribune. Youth in Yaoundé, Cameroon Tribune reports, handed a symbolic birthday gift to the president through the Secretary General at the presidency, Ferdinand Gongo. Meanwhile, breaking news carries the story of a set of quadruplets in need of help at a health facility in Yaoundé. People of goodwill can help the babies through the number 6700-15356. And that's the week in the press on Press R. Over to you.